Yeah, welcome to my channel once again. Let me first start by appreciating you for watching this video. I appreciate what you're doing. God bless you. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, just quickly press that button. Thank you for doing so. You can be part of this conversation today as well by sending your comments. Today I'm going to be talking to parents how they can prevent sexual abuse. So I've had a lot of stories about abuse here and there, and I feel that parents have roles to play. So that's why I'm speaking to our parents today. That parents have roles to play concerning this uh, this issue. Why am I doing this video? I've seen the effects, the negative effects of molestations, rape, and the rest of them, sexual abuse generally. I've seen the negative effects, and I've seen that it can be so traumatic for the victim, and so I just feel that it is better not to experience that than trying to cope with different coping mechanisms and not to overcome the trauma. So that's why I'm doing this video. And in my own opinion, parents have roles to play. So sit back and see you. So you're welcome back. What is sexual abuse? Is when there's sexual activities without the consent of the other person. So any sexual activity that is being carried out without consent is called abuse. It could be by touching, it could be by rape, it could be by molestation. A lot of stories around us. We've seen cases of even older women, molesting young boys or younger boys. So funny to hear that, but we have heard that and we have seen that. I don't know what could be the reason for that. Maybe it's attraction or something, but I feel it's indiscipline of the highest order. And we have seen older men to teenagers to children and all of that. There could be so many reasons why people rape, molest, or abuse. There could be several reasons. If you have not watched my videos on rape victim and the rest, I will encourage you to watch it. I've done video before now, explaining why they do this and the effects. But I'm going to speak about one or two effects before I talk about what parents can actually do to prevent the sexual abuse. So I'll start with my experience with young people with the victims. I've seen that molestation or rape comes with a lot of trauma to the victim. I had a discussion with a girl who was actually raped, I think at the age of 9 or thereabouts, and then when she was trying to explain to her sibling, nobody could believe her stories, and she was raped again, and nobody could believe her story. At the point I was talking to her, she has lived with this experience for additional like 8 years after that, and she has not really overcome the trauma. At that point, she told me how she had attempted to kill herself twice. These are some of those things, some of those negative effects of molestation or rape. Twice, she said she wanted to do it in the bedroom, and somehow, and God was able to help her not to do it. She wanted to commit suicide. And we have had a lot of stories of suicide, the person leaving a suicide note and then saying this, because when a child is raped, the originality of that child is taken away. It takes effort, it takes, therapy, it takes a whole lot, it takes God restoring back that person's normal position. So I feel it shouldn't even happen in the first place. Not talk of coping with it. There are a lot of coping mechanisms how you can actually survive, can actually come out. But that's not my focus today. If you want to watch that, I've done video on that. You can just I'll put the link on description um, button there, so you'll be able to when you press, you can watch the previous video. Okay, so like I was saying, so that's one effect. Another serious effect of molestation or rape is, when the person becomes vulnerable. I've seen that a lot. And the person can now cannot no longer control herself or himself because of that experience, and just looking for way to do it, to experience it. Or why to some people, uh, they just become they just become irritated, to the extent that they feel they don't want to get married again, because they keep on remembering, the experience, and the experience will call flashback, as if the thing is just happening again and again. And whenever this happens, it is another, they'll face a lot of, issues, like wanting to commit suicide, wanting to feel that the world has come to an end, and the trauma the trauma begins again. So that is why I'm doing this video, so that people to know that it's tough. How can parents prevent, you know, this sexual abuse, knowing fully that, knowing, talking about the negative effect of it, the trauma, the flashback, suicide attempts, committing suicide, and the rest of them becoming vulnerable, and not trusting anyone again, not trusting anyone again. These are some of the, side effects. So what can the parents do now? Number one, be careful of people you invite to your homes. Be careful of people, because I want you to know something, that the sexual abusers are not always far away. They can be part of the family member, uncle, cousin, family member, home teacher, pastor in the church, youth coordinator, people that are so familiar with the teenager, with the child. Those are the ones that perpetrate this evil, because you might not even suspect them, and they will give the child strict warning: don't tell anyone, then you tell you will die, and all of that, all of issues like that. So that is why you must be careful people you open the doors of your home to. And when you have people staying with you, you have to be observant. Don't be careless. Don't feel, no, you cannot do it. You have to be observant. You have to be careful. Observe them. Observe, people living with you. If people must live with you, don't just be careless about that. Because when the deed has been done, you cannot undo it, and it is better for a child not to experience that. So that is why I feel you have a role to play. And number two, be careful of where you send your children to. I've had parents saying, where is this person? So, she went to my auntie's place, she went to my uncle's place. Are you sure of people in that place? If you are sure of your uncle, are you sure of the children? Some people can just try to, practicalize anything. The world is so polluted. The world is so polluted. I remember a story of a girl who shared with me, because something happened, and I was asking her, what actually happened? Why are you doing this? I heard this what you're doing, and she's broke down. And she explained how her cousins came around, two of them came around, to stay with them for a while, and she was introduced to pornography, from pornography to masturbation, without the knowledge of the parents. No, 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 no. So it's so pathetic, and the child started struggling with so many things, so many things. So be careful of where you send your children to. Number three, uh, have a discussion with the teenager about things like this. Warn them about where they go to, friends' place, visiting a friend without your knowledge, going to party without your knowledge. Young people are capable of, exploring. They just want to explore so many things. They want to do so many things without your knowledge. They want to, surprise and all of that. So if you have a, make sure you have healthy conversation, communication with them, making them to know the side effects of, of some things, and like leaving the house without your knowledge, not knowing where they have gone to, the world that we are in is evil. So be intentional in, having a meeting or conversation with your teenager concerning, his or her sexuality. It's not only girl to boy, it also happen to boy too. I've had a story of older boy molesting younger boys. No, the world we are in is actually evil. It's actually evil. Educate your teenagers on that. Number four thing you can do, pray, with and for your teenagers. Pray for them. Teach them to pray for protection. Teach them to pray, you know, for protection from evil, and also pray for them. Pray for them. So, and like I will always say, use biblical illustration. Remember the story of Dinah who went out to see someone and she was raped. It was, serious stories, and it's serious. It led to so many things, so to say. So that is why you need to have a conversation and with your teenagers, like I said, to pray with them. Okay, be careful of home teacher. Like I think I've said all of that. People you allow into your home and all of that. I also believe you have picked one or two things from this video. Thank you for watching. Uh, and I have a book, Beauty of Sex. You can just order for this book. Connect with me personally on my WhatsApp link, and we discuss how you can get the book. Thank you for watching this video. God bless you.